What is up, everyone, to another video here on the Ark series, and today we're gonna have a little fun. Obviously, we just had a super successful battle against the the Dragon Alpha boss, and last episode. And if you haven't checked that out, I definitely recommend it. It was a good one. It was fun, and we got where we wanted it to. But I've been teasing this video for a minute now. I just wanted to get this Spino up to some halfway decent health, which takes forever. But I locked my Piper in here just so we can't be bothered. But we are at Carno Island. And really the whole purpose of this video is I have never really taken out a Spino really and seen how good it actually is. So today I was like, you know what? Why don't we go take our Spino out that we imprinted and breeded up, and I just want to see how good this thing is. Like, how big's the water buff? Like, we're hitting 327, which is solid damage, and I guess we should quick preface with points and what we're looking at points wise. So 33 points plus 26 points into health, which is 25k health, and then 30 points plus 5 extra points into melee. So it's low, 35 melee. It's 548 percentage. So not crazy melee. So I'm curious to see how the water buff kind of helps, because the goal is to kind of just keep popping in and out of the water. But then let's go mess some stuff up too. Like this could be fun. I see some Rexes over to our right over here. I just want to make sure they're not like insanely good ones. Obviously, Saber Tooth, so it's not gonna be that crazy, but alrighty. I just want to make sure this ain't like some amazing. Oh, purple, pink, or whatever. That's cool. Level 90. All right. Let's go party. So the cool thing about a maul everything. Is that an alpha? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's have some fun with that. Something else hitting me? Oh, that was the baby. Really? Alright. Let's have some fun with this. Now, you gotta keep in mind, they do have these guys do have oxygen, so you can't just like, they're not like a berry where you can just like swim underneath the water and not worry about it. So definitely got to worry about that. And they're not amazing swimmers for being like aquatic like creatures, you know. Well, not like semi-aquatic or whatever. Track of. There we go. I like this. I like this spot. We're on top of them. But the Spino seems to be attacking much faster than a Rex does. Where did he go? Is he going off? Hey. I don't have a ton of oxygen. Come back here. Oh, he's only at half health. If homeboy comes back, we will closer to the island. We'll deal with them, but we just can't get stuck out there with no stam. Like that's a death wish waiting to happen. Well, that's a bummer. That was fun. Got some levels. Need to level up this dude's melee. That's for sure. All right. What do we got going on over here? We got one of these dudes. Alright, come here. Alright. let's get some. I want to start finding some alphas here pretty quick here. But obviously, if you see in the right-hand corner, whenever you touch water, it resets it, but you get like a speed boost and damage boost. At least I think it's a damage boost. And it makes fighting along the like ocean or whatever this is, the lake, yeah, really really convenient. And they're so fast. Alright, I see a Rex up there. I'm not seeing like any alphas yet. And then that's kind of what we were hoping for. I'm hoping for some alphas to start spawning in, because that's the real test here. Also, their level up animations are really long. I'll take it. Go away from me. Oh, we need. See, now we don't have the water buff. Now we got the water buff. Now we're super speed. Super speed. Bam. All right. Level 80. Level 15. Okay. Nothing. I think I don't know if it's twice as fast, but it's definitely, we hit like faster than a Rex, I feel like does. Spino. And that might be because of the buff as well. The other cheater thing is I kind of have an insanely good saddle, so these guys are doing like no damage to me. Baby! Give me the XP. Leveling up slowly here. Oh, I forget the level up animations are really long with these. Actually, I need to get rid of that baby so that new X's will spawn in. I keep forgetting. Stuff doesn't spawn back in if you don't deal with the corpses. We need to go touch water. We're slow. Dude definitely picks up a lot of. There we go. Hit the water. Now we're fast again. It is interesting though that you got the water buff, but this thing isn't like an amazing swimmer, you know. Let's see. It's quick. Get rid of some prime, and then see where we're at. All right. Keep running around. Alright, come here. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Take all you guys out. There you go, we got our speed boost. Some more Rexes over here. Level 70, level 10. Alright. Fair enough. So much to go. Easy peasy. Is that a trilobite? I believe that's a trilobite right there. Yep, it was a trilobite. Nice. Alright, let's go deal with this guy. Artie's got a bunch of health. Jeez. I didn't see what level it was. Forgot. You're gonna attack the small dinos because they're not gonna attack you. What in the world is going on over here? That was weird. Alright. Carno. Running low on the old stam. I'm a little heavy. Alright, alphas, come on now. We know you want to spawn. Oh boy. Keep pumping melee. Go away. Okay, I guess he did want to go away. Jeez. I didn't know. Since when did dinos listen to you, you know? Just drop a bunch of meat real quick. Are you serious? You want another? I just don't get arcs sometimes. Like, what are you doing, man? Do you want to come at me or not? That was weird. Well, it's pretty clear that nothing's gonna touch this thing until we get some alphas, which is kind of the goal of going around and taking all this stuff out. Yeah, one thing I do really like about the Spino is the fast attacks. This dude attacks really in quick succession here. I'm just gonna get rid of this blue drop so we can hopefully get another drop that spawns. That's okay. Don't need you. No, don't need any of that. Oh, you want a piece of this? That's what I thought, bud. That's what I thought. Still looking for something gnarly here. There's like a Rex out in the middle of the ocean, so that's cool. What level is this guy? 125. Not worth keeping. It's cool looking though. I like the blue. Yeah, you're in my element, bud. You're in the water. Where are you going? Why are you running from me, bud? Yep. Eat that guy like breakfast. Another 2 levels. Okay, it saves a little bit more weight. I'm definitely more of a hoarder than most people, I feel like, with stuff, because then I just take it back to the grinder and grind it up. But probably don't need to do that, honestly. Here's another. We need alpha versions of these Ceratosauruses. Not gonna lie. This is definitely the longest I've ever gone through, like, beating up on Carno Island stuff and not getting an alpha. And it's not like even close, I don't think. Usually by now I've taken out a couple alphas. Like, what are we doing, guys? Come on, Art, let's spawn some alphas. Let's have some fun here. We're also out of our buff. Level up while we're waiting for Stam. Raptors look so tiny. It's so funny. Get rid of some prime. Go back into the water. So I guess the real question is, are these guys better than Rexes? And I would say, in short, oh, we killed the trilobite by running over it. In short, no. I want that trilobite resources. I killed it. I want the resources. Give me the resources. There we go. There we go. Got the resources. But when you add water into the equation, a perfect example is the boss arena for the center. It really makes them a viable option to compete with Rexes, I think. Because you can get Rexes to hit over 1,000 damage, and it's not too hard. Obviously you gotta put a bunch of levels into things, but this guy's still hitting for, I mean, I guess around like 750% damage, but still, like, I mean, their life isn't, or their health isn't as good as a Rex, and they don't hit quite as hard. Although I feel like they're harder to tame than a Rex. What was I getting? Oh, just everything raw. We'll just chop because we don't need it. We'll just get more here in a second. Let's see, we got a Rex right here. Obviously, any of the Rexes on wild Rexes are. But what I wanted to kind of see was like this guy in like a big fight against an alpha, just to kind of see how it goes, you know. It really is the best way to fight or compare things is fighting alphas, because they really do show you what dinos you can really put your full trust in and what you can't. Like, right now I feel pretty trusting that I could go anywhere I wanted to and beat pretty much everything except probably a Giga. But again, I don't really have any alpha experience, so I'm just like, okay, what happens if an alpha Karna shows up? Like, what's gonna happen, you know? That's right, I need to drop more prime. Only one of the challenges too is when you kill a bunch of babies, they just give you all the prime in the world, and it's like, well, that's not really helpful per se. Why is stuff not spawning in like it's supposed to? There we go, some ceratosauruses. Gonna mess you guys up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, baby. They're getting darker though, which is a bummer. I was hoping to do all this in daytime. Taking them all out. Alright. Anything on the backside here? Not looking like it. Now, one thing I will say is the cool factor. I think they're much cooler than Rex's. Just from like the looks and using them and all that kind of stuff. I feel like they're pretty fancy compared to Rex. Alright, what else we got going on over here? How will we not run into an alpha? Come on. I need to end the video off on an alpha fight. Preferably not an alpha Rex, because those are a little bit too intense probably for me. But I don't know. I might be able to take on a low-level alpha Rex. Another thing I should probably do is turn on my shoulder pet. Just in case we do run into something like that. Not that our dude needs any help as of right now. He is just taking them out one by one, baby. Alright, let me just quick adjust the gamma here because I can already tell it's getting dark. So this should help just a little bit with everything. Alright, cool. Oh, we got a Carno up here. Crazy, I run out of slots for things so fast. Did I just do 52 damage by walking over the guy? That's funny. That's raw again. And keep on hustling. Alright, I have faith. The map will give us an alpha. What the hell? Ceratosaur babies must be mean because they actually bite you. It's kind of weird. Got a bunch of RGs, maybe that's what's holding up the alpha spawn right now. All the RGs. Are these those babies? Crazy, man. Let's go deal with whatever the heck's going on over here. well, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing this. And then I'll just bring you guys back when something does cool spawn. So as of right now, this is literally just a level up session at this point. Alright, see you in a bit. Alrighty guys, I finally got an alpha. It's an alpha raptor. We are getting fantastic damage on this guy, and it's already done. Granted, it was only a level 20 alpha, which, I mean, alpha raptor, which is obviously the weakest of the alphas. And 20 is nothing crazy, and we were doing really good damage on it. It's not the greatest comparison. Obviously, that one it didn't take very long to take care of. It was like a couple hits and it was done. So, but I mean, you guys get the idea. These guys are strong, especially if you level them up. They're better than a Yudi, I would definitely say, in terms of fighting. But worse, not quite up to Rex, you know. And the water buff thing about them is pretty cool. Like they really do move fast. They're much faster than Rex's in terms of when they're running on when they got the water buff. So that is something that's pretty cool. They are very fast in the water. Now, is that really worth taming these guys over Rex? I'll be honest, probably not. But man, they are cool, aren't they? They're a very cool creature. They look really scary. And obviously, if you find like a high level one and you have to tame it, like, I mean, it's kind of a cool flex, you know, because especially in the island, like this isn't like the common fighting animal to tame. You know, most of the time you're taming a Rex. So, or even in my opinion, the better dino to tame is a Dinosuchus. But yeah, I'm try to give you at least a little taste of what you would get into if you did tame a Spino, or at least a pair. And like this is like a pretty decent Spino and a really good saddle, so it's not really reflective on the damage you guys would take on like even a primitive saddle. I probably should put a primitive saddle on this guy. But it is what it is. Alrighty. Let's take out these line of Carnos and then what do I call this episode a day? Because I think you guys get the idea. We put a bunch of points into the melee and we're still only hitting like 430, like nothing crazy. Like I said, it's a good dino, but definitely not as exciting as like what a Rex is or anything like that. So, alright guys, if you guys liked the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you later.